I'm about to get ready for the day and I feel like doing something fun with my makeup. I have a lot of new product to try, so I'm going to do pretty much a full face with new product, with lower end brands to higher end brands. Really craving to play with some new stuff, so I've gathered a collection over the past wee while to be able to make this video for you. I'm a very big advocate for finding what you like and using it to the bone, but obviously the nature of my job, it's only right that I play around and share with you, and it's the best way to discover new stuff. As I get ready, I'm going to just tell you what I think of everything. I've already prepped my skin with my skincare like I normally would. As you might know, I am pretty anti-primer, but I am always open to trying new things. So I'm going to try this MUA Makeup Academy Pro Base Ultra Gripping Primer. These are very popular at the minute and I always just scroll by because I'm not really interested, but I'm very interested in this brand. I grew up on pretty humble beginnings, and so I was always in Boots, Superdrug, looking at whatever I could possibly afford, and I always remember this brand, and I've definitely bought a few things over the years but not recently. This is the primer. It's clear. It also says it has brightening vitamin C and niacinamide. It's very gooey. It smells like baby's toothpaste, bubblegummy, which is actually quite nice. As I said in my last video, and a lot of you agreed, I am kind of anti-primer. I really believe in your skincare doing the work, but why not give it a go? It definitely feels sticky on my hand. I'm interested to see how it fares with foundation. So next I have this Rhode Peptide Lip Boost. I'm going to use that as my lip prep. I don't know the scientific difference between this and the other ones, but physically it feels thicker and way nicer actually. This is the Sugar Mint one. I think it's just clear. It feels really nice actually. It kind of tastes like a menthol Lost Mary though. But that is so nice. I feel like this will be really good in my kit. I feel like I'd get a lot of use out of this in my kit because especially in winter, everyone has really dry lips and I feel like this would give instant relief that you need when you're on the spot. Okay, now, technically I've had these shadow sticks for a wee while, but not this specific shade. I'm going to start with Greystone all over. No skincare on my eyes as usual. And as you can see, this is just a really nice cool tone, very light brown. I'm going to start like that. Take a fluffy brush and just blend out the edges. I'm kind of using it as my base. I really love shadow sticks and I always have. If you didn't know, I worked on a Bobbi Brown makeup counter for 6 years and I don't know if they still do, but they had loads of eyeshadow sticks and I used to love doing people's makeup with them because they're just so high impact, low effort, and I've always been very pro shadow sticks. I also love that they're always long wear and waterproof, so they're a really good primer, and sometimes I use them on my lips obviously. But even just on their own, even just that with some eyeliner and mascara would be perfect, and that would take you like 2 minutes. And as you can see, once it sets and dries, it's locked in. Now I'm going to use Star Cloud. I haven't used this shade before, but it's like a metallic-y, shimmery gunmetal grey situation. I'm going to take that on just in the middle, and then I'm just going to blend the edges and the sides out with a fluffy brush. With shadow sticks, you can blend them out with your finger, which is also really nice. I'm actually going to go back. I'm actually going to go back to Greystone and do it underneath. I'm not putting it on my waterline, on my lower lash line, so that my eyes look a bit hollow and a bit grungy. I don't have a new black eyeliner, so I'm just going to use my milk one. I'm going to create like a smoky situation. Also, I just want to say to the person that gave me a lecture about having filler that I do not have, I've always looked like this. Please don't lecture me or anyone about their face or their life choices. It is not your place. I promise. It is not your place. Okay, let's give the lashes a quick curl. These are just my tried and true. Okay, I'm gonna go on. I love those shadow sticks. Everything just feels so like set, you know. Okay, now for mascara, I'm gonna use this Chanel mascara and it is purple. I absolutely love purple with other cool tones like this silver or grey. Oh my god, it's such a nice mascara. Oh my god, it's so nice. Like the wand and the formula. What the hell? That could actually contend with my Pat McGrath Dark Star, if you can believe it. Oh my god, it's so nice. Oh, I'd be really interested to try the black one because I don't know if you can see it because I have so much eyeliner on, but that is so nice. So buildable. I kind of wanted to hate it, I'm not gonna lie, because it's Chanel and because I don't know how much I agree with very expensive makeup. I cannot deny this is really nice. Obviously the color is gorgeous, but the actual formula is my kind of formula. It builds up quickly and it doesn't look too clumpy, but I think if I applied loads of it, it would go nice and clumpy, which I love. And I just love the purple is really given with the greys. Just gonna quickly do my eyebrows. This is just black eyeshadow and an angled brush. I've really been enjoying a more rounded eyebrow than like a straight one the past few months, if you haven't noticed. I think it's quite like retro. Right, I'm such a big fan of the eye mascara and everything. Haven't wore coloured mascara in absolutely ages. Just putting some black eyeshadow along my waterline because I just want it to be a bit more defined there. It's been a few minutes and I'm putting more mascara on because I do want to see how it builds up perfectly. Oh my god, I really wish I didn't like this, but it's undeniably good. Now I have this from Kosas. It's the Opaline Shiny Objects Powder Highlighter and it's like a blue situation. I'm gonna put that on my brow bone. Very cute. It's nice and powdery and creamy. I'm gonna put a bit in the center of my eyeshadow. I think it will work really nicely with the purple. Cute. It's really nice. I just feel like I've used so many things like this before. I really love my Kaleidos one that I use a lot, and the bluey icy highlighter I've used in quite a lot of my looks, and I think I would prefer that to this. I don't know how much this... It is really nice. It doesn't particularly stand out to me as something I've never used before, and for me to really love something, I kind of have to feel really inspired by it and drawn to it, and I don't think I would be reaching for this constantly. Sorry, girl. I can't stop staring at my eyes, though. What else do I have? Oh, yes. I have this 1999 Lash and Brow Tint in the shade Black. It's got a tiny wand. I never do brow gel. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I love that. It makes them look even skinnier. I didn't even realize that was possible. I think just grooming them in a darker color across the way just makes them look so much more polished. That's so nice. And this wee wand is so nice for your lower lashes. I will definitely be reaching for this for my brows daily, if I remember. I like that. Now let's go on to... Oh, I actually have another Chanel thing. It's this purple liquid situation. Is it a lipstick? I don't know what it is. This is what it says on the bottom. I think it's a lipstick just because of the applicator, but I'm going to take a bit on the back of my hand with an eyeliner brush and I'm going to bring it along my upper lash line. Yeah, it is a lip thing. I can tell by the creaminess of it. But it's a really beautiful colour. It's almost black, also purple. It's that nearly black, but plum also. That's nice. I probably wouldn't wear it as a lip colour unless I was doing something really dramatic or something very editorial. It's fun as an eyeliner for day-to-day use, but it's probably not something I would be reaching for day to day. I'm really excited to do my skin because obviously I have the primer on. I have these new things from Milk. They're the Milk Hydro Grip Gel Concealer. I have the shade 0.5 and 1. 0.5 is probably going to be my shade. So I think that's too yellow. Number 1 is too yellow on me. This is the concealer version of the Milk, of the jelly tinted thing that they have. And I'm a really big fan of that gel tint thing. It's really nice. So I'm very excited to try the concealer version. Gonna start around my nose and then I'm gonna use it like foundation. Feels quite nice with the primer underneath. Let's just go for it. I don't know what the coverage is or anything. Let's try it with my fingers. Oh my god, it feels so nice. Oh, I really like that. I also love that it's in a stick. I don't know if that's unhygienic or not, but I do really like the stick application. You can obviously apply it to your hand, then your face. You don't have to apply it straight onto your skin. And obviously I've used it as a foundation and I really like how it looks. I'm going to see if I can build up the coverage a wee bit here and here, which I seem to be able to do. This would be so good for travel as well. If you like this kind of base, this would be perfect for travel. Next time I travel, I probably only would take that. Look how small it is. It's a concealer and a foundation in one for me anyway. I actually have this new MUA brush that I'm going to try as well. Oh, they have this thing on the back. Look good, feel better. £2 donated from every brush. They run free workshops across the UK led by expert volunteers from the beauty industry which give practical advice and support for people living with cancer. Oh, period. This has a 100% recycled plastic handle, 100% recycled synthetic bristles, 30% recycled aluminium ferrule, reusable EVA travel pouch, which I think is this, but I would never use that ever again. Sorry. This is the brush. Angled brush, really nice for blush and contour. And then this is really nice for foundation. Because it's more densely packed, it often means you're more likely to have a full coverage finish, but it depends how you use the brush. If you use the brush like this, you'll get a sheer finish. If you use it like this, you'll get a more full coverage. That's what I'm going to do for the areas that I want more coverage. Nice. It feels like a nice brush. I love a double-sided brush as well anyway, especially for travel and just like my everyday makeup bag because they just take up less space really. And I do really like the angled situation. I think it's pretty affordable. If you're looking for a nice brush, I would maybe look towards their brushes as well. Right. So let's go on to powder. I have this MUA Luminous Glow Setting Powder. Seems to just be one shade. We'll see. I would hope that they have other shades. Nice little sieve or whatever you call that. I'm going to apply it with a fluffy brush. So I assume it doesn't give you a super matte finish and it's more glowy, which it is. I really like it. I really like glowy powders. Also, let me just go back to the primer. I love the way my skin looks. I guess we'll see throughout the day, but I think that looks really gorgeous. I just popped a spot mid-makeup application. So silly. Seems like you can build up the concealer on top of powder as well, which is quite nice. I love how the skin looks. I really love it, and I'm a really big fan of that powder, and I can see myself using that every day. It also has hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. I don't know how much use these things do in powder, but I love the finish of the powder, and I'd be really interested to see if they've got more shades because I would quite like it for my kid, I think. I love the glowy powder. I do have another powder. This one is from Flower Nose and obviously looks so cute because it's Flower Nose, and then it has this translucent powder and a little puff. I'm really excited to try this because I love extra powder, especially in my T-zone under my eyes to prevent any eye makeup from moving, and then just where I need extra. That's nice. It's much more mattifying than the MUA one, so I put it where I have more texture to help with the reflection and the emphasizing and any emphasis on texture, but it looks great. It looks lovely and smooth. I have used a Flower Nose powder before, so it's probably the same formula, which I really like. It's very smooth, very matte, which I like on areas that I want more texture relief. We have a blush for, oh, wait, what? Where'd my blush go? I have a new blush from Kaleidos. This is in the shade, no idea. I'll put it on the screen, but it's a very pale beige color. I'm going to use the other side of the MUA brush for this. I don't see what it, I never wear blush like this, so I love the formula of Kaleidos blushes, but this is not a shade that I would typically go for. However, I do like it. I'm just going to tone it down with a brush. Oh, nice. I don't think it's a shade that I would reach for much. I do like a really baby powdery pink, but this does look nice, I'm not gonna lie. I actually think it really suits me. You can be the one to judge. I actually am quite surprised that I like that, but I do. Let's go on to lips now. I have I'm going to use this Clinique lip liner in 33 Nude Honey. This is the quick liner for lips. Let me take off the Road. My lips feel really good after that Road stuff. This is a very warm shade. I'll persevere, but I love the formula, but I actually don't love the shade. The formula is kind of perfect. It's a little bit dry, so it's going to stay on, but it's creamy enough that it to apply. Love the formula, but the shade's not for me. I'll keep it on though. I love the formula. I really love the formula, but the shade's just not for me. I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna do this Wonder Skin eyeliner in the shade Walnut, which is a brown, but it's darker. Super creamy. That shade I do like. It obviously is a warm brown, but it's really nice. I think with the eyes and the lip color, this is really nice. Also, I can feel it drying down. Love. It's getting harder to apply, so it's gonna stay on. It makes sense obviously because they make lip stains. So another one from Clinique, I have this, what is it? Nude Honey. This is very 90s. It's a sheer nude brown lipstick. Oh my god, it tastes so nostalgic. It tastes like me playing with my mum's makeup. She used to always wear just Clinique. I think it's nice. Obviously, I love a cool tone lip, but I don't want to box myself off forever. I think I'm adding the Road on top as a gloss. Last thing, I have this Say City Set Lightweight Satin Spray. Nice mist. Oh, it smells like a pastry or something. Gonna let that settle and see if I need to do any more powder. I'm gonna go back to my MUA powder. My skin looks really, really good. I'm kind of gagged at the primer concealer powder combo. Really love it. Alright, that is full face of new stuff. My first impressions. I think we got a nice little mix of drugstore to designer. And I really love my makeup. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna change the lip. It's too warm for me. It's probably not. Some of you might think it's not, but for me it is. The eye, unreal. I'm gonna be thinking about my own eye makeup when I'm walking around today because it's so good. I love the purple mascara. I love the formula of the mascara. I love the colours on my eyes with the eyeshadow sticks. I'm gagged at the brow gel. Didn't love the blush. I don't know how I feel about how warm my cheeks are. I feel kind of weird, but no one's gonna notice, I'm sure, but I don't love it. But the base, gagged. I'm really gagged. I think I really like this, which is really shocking for me. Crazy. I'll be interested to see how my makeup lasts throughout the day. Huge fan of this. I can see myself using this all the time. And love the powder as well. But, so that's it. I might try and remember to do a check-in later on today and see. But for now, thank you for watching. Let me know if there's any products or brands that you really want me to try. Let me know if there's anything you've tried recently that you think I would love. Thank you for watching. Bye.